This is so funny. When I saw that Gucci thing, I have 2 pair of glasses. Okay, one is Gucci, one is Prada. All the glasses I have. When they were like, we're boycotting Gucci and Prada, I was like, guys, I don't
have no other glasses.
I don't have any other glasses. So can I just wear them at home?
Wait, these are like your prescription glasses?
Yes. So when I take my contacts out,
you're like, power to the people. You can't see.
I don't have no other glasses because I was trying to stunt.
Like I see the injustice here, but I can't see 5 feet in front of me. Something's got to give, guys.
I was really like, I text Melissa like, so is it a boy? Because I haven't taken my contacts out. Do you think the blacks will get mad?
Oh wait, the contacts are Gucci too? When I don't know. Gucci contacts? What? What? It's just like what? How could the contacts be Gucci? I don't know. I thought it was like high end. I didn't know.
Look at my eyes. See that green strip? Gucci contacts.
I'm still so dumb sometimes. I didn't know.
I said glasses.
I didn't know.
Oh God. Why would they make this
I don't know. Something happening, right? Huh, Josh? Huh, Josh? Huh, Periscope, huh? What up? This your boy, Dope Boy.
And Kev on stage.
Got the energy right today,
my energy bad. The energy bad. Yeah, I'm on adrenaline. Woo! We dog it, America.
Well, hold on. Well, first off, welcome to another installment of Righteous and Ratchet. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. What are you doing with this bandana?
I went to Tulsa. We had a sold-out show in Tulsa on Thursday. Before the show, we pulled up to Black Wall Street. I'm patronizing my people. I purchase
I like
Black
the shirt, but the bandana.
And it's a Black Wall Street bandana. So you don't put your dollar in the community. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm saying the black dollar got to go black into the community. You understand? Okay, so I went to Black Wall Street, paid homage, and I patronized the businesses, went to some soul food restaurants, had some fried chicken, bandana, and shirt. Yeah.
But with that bandana, you look like G.I. Sloppy Joe. That was the joke I was holding from in there.
You should have let it go early and off camera. I had
G.I. Sloppy Joe?
It didn't work as well as I was hoping. I thought you had something great.
I thought I did too.
We'll see what the people believe.
Okay, so we are back, and this is Righteous and Ratchet because all of us are a little bit righteous.
And a little bit ratchet. And before you go on, somebody in the comments on YouTube was like, you getting away from the premise of the show. You don't know the premise?
Yeah, the premise.
We done told you we won't talk about whatever we want to talk about.
We didn't have paternity test on the show. We didn't.
It's whatever,
talk about quitting our jobs. We don't have
no premise.
We don't know what we're doing.
How can we stray from nothing?
And we're only like 7 episodes in. Give us a chance to grow.
There's nothing to set up to stray from. You feel me? We talk about whatever, whenever, cuz see me in the street if you got a problem with it. You feel me?
You are turned up.
No, it's gonna be whatever. Okay,
it could be whatever. Oh, wait,
and
that's
me.
While we're talking about that, let me address something as well.
It could be whatever. On the hood, it could be whatever, cuz you want it one way, it's the other way. You feel me, cuz? On me, yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
It's whatever.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I did want to address something really quick because we are different than most podcasts. We pay attention to our audience. We listen to y'all. So
what he means is Doughboy reads the comments, and when you guys are mean to him, he cries himself to sleep.
I do.
And last week, y'all was on his head because he was talking about stuff. He ain't have no idea what he was talking about.
Okay, so let's.
And as soon as the episode came out, no, let me tell him what you said. We shouldn't be really talking about political issues like that because we don't know what we're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. He was calling Tommy Loren, Tammy Michaels, and Tammy Liddy. No, I know what I'm talking about.
You do?
You don't know.
I did it. And so that's what I want. Okay, I want to make a 2-pronged announcement.
Okay.
For one, let me just be accountable. Yes, I was not very well informed on Tommy Loren or the mayor of Virginia.
No, you weren't.
So I didn't really know a lot. So I owe you guys more as listeners to do my research and to know what I'm talking about so I don't come off as ignorant and not knowing things, because when I'm saying things, it starts to sound like I was sticking up for them.
And cooning.
Yeah. They was calling me Kanye West. They were saying all type of things. So that was the thing. So I got to do better in that regard.
Got to just research. You produce the show.
10, 15 minutes before the show starts, I will make sure I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And to even ensure that a little bit more, we have this new thing that we're trying to do. If I say anything uninformed or coonish during the episode, Kevin, you alert me.
Cash at me, right?
Cash app.
Kev on cash.
Multiples of $5 every time it happens. Yeah. And as well, because you kept yawning the whole episode, looking like an old little sleepy face boy. So every time Kevin yawns, he needs to cash app me $5. Right. So that's what we're gonna do. But the other thing that I would say as well is that though, because I can give y'all that I was being ignorant, but y'all not gonna make me feel bad.
But tell them why you feel the way. Okay. I'm gonna tell them. I want you to tell them.
I'm gonna break it down.
Tell them now.
I'm telling them. Right. Okay. I'm a very forgiving person. Mm-hmm. And let me let you know why. The reason why I am very forgiving, because I have been on the other side of forgiveness before. I've had to apologize for a lot of things that I've said and done in my life. So I'm not the person to really make you, juck and dance when you make a mistake. Also,
Juck and dance. I know.
You know what I mean? Shut up.
Juck and dance? No. We're not just going to scooch past that. We're not going to juck and dance. Okay, that's not a phrase. It's shuck and jive. You just felt if you put it in between two different words.
I thought that
we ain't going to be jucking and dancing over here.
Yeah, I seen your head stop shaking, Charles. No. I think I messed up. But no, that's another thing. And we talked about this after I got out of rehab. This is the second reason why I am so adamant about being forgiving. I found out in my alcoholism, one of the things that was so tough for me to get over alcoholism is that I didn't know how to forgive people.
Are you pulling
No, I'm being very, I told you this.
Okay.
That was the number one thing. I was walking around in my life for years, mad at people in my life for things they did 20, 30 years ago, had myself in a mental prison, which is why I was drinking myself away. So no, I learned to forgive.
And I think that actually makes more sense.
Yes.
We want to produce a quick show, so you don't always have time to read.
Right.
And you don't be reading like that.
I don't.
But more importantly, everyone in the world approaches the world through their vision.
Their lens, yeah.
So you want to forgive people you don't know because you've had to ask for forgiveness a lot.
Tons of times.
I understand that. Okay. I respect that.
But I do need to know what I'm talking about.
You do need to know what you're talking about. And also, everybody doesn't deserve that forgiveness.
Okay.
Like sometimes people just... R. Kelly, for example, as much forgiveness as you may need, that does not excuse his behavior.
Exactly.
So you don't have to absolve him because you
exactly. So I'm looking for that balance.
Yes, he deserves whatever he deserves.
Exactly.
Right, and you don't have to see the other side.
Exactly.
Because he trashed through and through. So let him be trashed.
He's just trash. We do. So some people do deserve to get canceled.
Yes,
so that's what we would do.
Let's talk about what we
got all that out the way, and we got a whole lot to get off the docket, and let's start it up.
That's what you do when you see biscuits. So you see that waiter turn the corner. Like, I lock it, please.
Give it to me. Okay, so today is Monday, February 9th? 11th. Okay.
Already back on You Don't Know stuff.
Okay.
Research the
that
calendar.
Quickly.
Off the rip.
Okay, so the thing that everybody is talking about is the Grammys.
Yeah.
So much so, we had to stop what we was doing today and said, we're going to have to do 2
I was supposed to be off today. I just came off of 6 shows in 5 days.
Hey!
3, 4 states. I don't know where
Come
I was.
I seen you eating that gumbo over there in Texas. Why didn't you bring me a bowl?
Gumbo ain't really a traveling food.
I don't care if you got to check another bag. I want it next time. It looked delicious. Was it as good as it looked?
Oh, my gosh.
It was...
Oh my God!
Take me next time, man. I was jealous. So yeah. So now that we're getting back, and we were
Cardi B. Belcalis Almanzar.
You said her name the right way?
I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. Remember that Kodak Black meme? I hope so. First, before we talk about her Grammy, I just want to say, I love Cardi B.
I adore Cardi B.
I think she is hands down. Before her as a rapper, she is such
quality person.
A funny entertainer. She is so authentic.
Transparent.
Yes. Now, mind you, I know we ain't got no message of the day today, but if we had one, the message would be, but God. Because 3 years ago, she worked her last shift.
She did.
She was faking that thing, huh? Throw that thing in a circle. Yes, she did. She threw that butt all up and down. But God, last night, she wasn't stripping no more. Oh my gosh.
She was twerking. It was amazing.
I didn't see that.
I seen it.
But come on now.
You were reading your Bible.
I was reading my Bible. When that came out, I said, Galatians 1:1. Amen. Thus thou thus thou thus. I did see a GIF.
Yeah.
That's another thing about her. Her stripping really makes her such
and it was classy.
She pop. I was like, so her performance is out of this world.
Amazing.
But let me go back to my message.
Yes, go back.
3 years ago, her last shift, shaking that thing. But last night, she wasn't stripping no more.
No.
Matter of fact, fully clothed. She had gold. Hey, she had gold, huh? Oh, she ain't stripping no more. She got fully clothed.
Oh, yeah.
And they were handing awards to her, huh? When God, when God has his eyes on you, it doesn't matter what you were doing 3 years ago. Oh, come on.
Come on now. People can change, right?
Up them dollars
People can change, right?
The ground.
Come on, man.
And now she don't got to bend down no more.
Oh, no.
Oh, you standing straight up now when they handing you that Grammy. Not for Song of the Year, not for Best
Album of
Best Rap
the Year.
Album.
First woman ever to do that.
To claim it solo dolo. Now,
Solo
Lauryn
dolo.
Hill,
Right.
she won it with the Fugees.
Right.
But Cardi B,
Solo album by a woman. Dolo? First album off the ripper?
off the rip.
Bro, I'm so happy for her.
You know, a lot of people
Bro.
have not won Best Rap Album.
Bro. And that's that's a big
She has won it.
deal. I was so happy for her. She looked so happy. It was a really, really bright spot.
It was great.
Of the Grammys.
Now, in its greatness,
There's dark spots.
here comes your boy.
Offset.
Here comes
Offset's making me upset. Why do we got it? Offset, bro.
Why?
Bro.
The video where she's holding the Grammy.
He's just there like, yeah.
We didn't win,
Bruh,
baby boy. You don't want your husband all up in the
all
video.
in the videos, all in the pictures. Why do I see you? Offset. Go sit down. Offset.
You should be off stage. Off right.
Off to the left. Off in the distance.
Off in the distance.
Bro, and then he drops the trailer for his album the same day. And then he's like watching her give birth. I'm like, Offset, you not finna be talking about that on your album.
He was
Don't
not
play
even
with me.
engaging. He was just standing in the corner of the baby being
Bro, I was mad. I was... And this is just off a couple of months ago with the whole cheating scandal. It's like, look, I look at it like this. It ain't no guarantee she gets back to that level. Like, it's hard to just do that.
And the other thing about it, man, she seems to take the internet stuff
very personal. She
more
just deleted
personal than
her
any artist I can remember.
Because we're people.
She's you.
See, absolutely.
She be in the comments.
Because we're all people and we care and we want to be liked. And this is the biggest moment of her life and people are hating on her. Bruh, like I was just so angry. It's like, what else do you want from this young lady?
What more do you want
What
from
more
me?
can she say? And then Offset just, I have a, and I thought about it too. I was just like, well, maybe I'm judging him too harshly because this is his wife. And I thought about it. I said, well, if Kev won a Grammy or something big on that level to you, I was like, it wouldn't even feel right if I didn't see Melissa there with your set.
Okay.
But you've never cheated on Melissa.
No.
So that's the thing.
Don't even say
right.
that. For whatever reason, when you said that, I was like, what? My heart started beating fast. Like, no, I didn't. I didn't cheat it.
I know you.
I know. You said I didn't cheat. I was like, I didn't. Like, my brain was like, that's what
you'll never put those words in the same sentence. Right.
So in my mind, because I thought about that, what you see most of the time, you see the artist or the actor accepting the award.
Right.
And graciously thank you to my husband.
Right.
Thank you to my wife. That person is usually in the audience.
Not up on the
they don't so it's okay to
maybe so
if you're calling them over.
Right.
What bothered me from him, it was that video where they're taking pictures of her. He just come in with the
Grammy, Miami. Like, what are you?
That's what
Los Angeles.
It didn't look like she called over. Now here's the other thing. If she don't mind, she don't mind.
But if body language is everything, she was disgusting.
And here's my thing, though.
But you could tell she's a good woman and she loves her husband. But
if it were me, if it were me, Kevin, and my wife wins Grammy of the Year or whatever. Right. And it got nothing to do with me, baby girl, have your shine.
You wrote your whole life for this.
You should have some
We're going to celebrate after this.
Dolo, you should have some pictures with you and your award. I'm supporting you from the side.
That's what a good mate will do. Let them have their.
It ain't my picture.
This is the thing that even bothers me more. This is the second time, bro. He just did this at the Rolling Loud Festival. Do you?
That one was even.
She was the first woman
to headline
Rolling Loud. You stop her set to bring her. I've had enough of Offset.
You know what?
I'm off of Offset.
You know what? Chris Brown might be the answer. Remember, Chris Brown tweeted out his address. By the way, I didn't know this. Chris Brown lives like
right
5 minutes from me.
Let's go holler at Briss
I was
Breezy.
like, can anybody come? I mean, I don't want to fight, but I saw Encino. I was like, Encino?
Encino?
Bro, Encino is literally
I know.
less than 10 minutes from my house.
That's just crazy.
Chris, second of all, you know you had stalkers.
Right.
Why would you then tweet your address?
I don't understand.
And he had
people.
Offset looking like, well, I mean, shoot. I mean,
that was the funniest thing. This is where Offset is just a fraud. Offset first hopped up like, yeah, you trying to squash the beef behind the scenes, use a sissy, use a whatever. Mm-hmm. Then he put out the conversation. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, what's up? You want to get this paid? Here's my address. You're the police. What?
You can come here and fight me. I'll be waiting.
No, but when I see you, just know it's down to go.
You can see me now. I got the Grammys to attention. We're up for Album of the Year. You know, Cardi B, Offset. It's like it's Sunny.
It's a whole thing.
Cher. It's a thing.
You know,
I'm her amigo.
I'm her amigo. Yo, so maybe he is the answer.
Here's the funny thing about
punch
this.
Offset in the face. I'm sorry, Offset.
Hey, Chris, punch him. Here's a funny tweet I saw that's kind of related, kind of not. I saw an interesting tweet that if you ever see a successful man, there's always a woman beside him that supported him.
Then they say it started off as behind, and then it elevated to beside.
behind or beside.
Oh, yeah, right.
But the tweet said you can see successful women standing alone, and I was like,
Say it again, Kev. Say it again. That's a bar. Say it again. Say it again.
It's a Hershey bar. Run it again. You can, if you ever see a successful man, there's always a strong, successful woman to the side of him. You can see a successful woman alone.
That is one of the most realist,
Oprah,
earth-shattering statements I've ever heard.
Do you?
Not that I had any doubts against women, but geez, that's so true.
Oprah. Stedman or not, she was going to be what she was going to be.
Is Shonda Rhimes married?
Shonda Rhimes, Dolly, with Rihanna. The children, Rihanna, Kathy Hughes.
Hughes?
Kathy, you know what Kathy Hughes is?
I was just saying, I was playing it like Hugh.
Kathy Hughes. Okay, Dolly Parton. I mean, the list goes on.
Wow, that's really true.
Now look at Barack. He my boy. Every time he talk, without Michelle, I wouldn't be nothing.
Right.
Wouldn't be no Kev on stage.
You just said that to me last
I would be homeless.
I was sitting there talking to Kev. We were just talking about something totally unrelated. He was just like, I just don't know what I would do without Melissa. And I feel you though, because
I tell you how many jams she has saved us from.
For real.
I'm gonna just list one quickly because it's our podcast. We can talk about whatever.
It's all good.
The biggest one, we moved to LA. We're gonna get her. We got a contract with Awesomeness, and we up for our contract is coming up due again.
Okay.
Right? Boys are at the top of the channel. All kinds of views, all kinds of subscribers. List. What I'm finna do, I'm raising the rate. I'm gonna tell them we need 3 times what we get, and we should get this new apartment based on this new rate. Because I know
we should get this new apartment based on the new rate that we're gonna get.
We're coming in, so let's go ahead and get the new place. I got us. She was like, "How about we just wait? Because you never know what they're thinking." What, girl?
You doubting me? Me?
What could they be thinking? You see the numbers? The numbers is what the numbers is. You see what the boys are doing? Nickelodeon show.
Number 1.
Little Rascals.
Following up to nobody.
DVD. Did it go to the theaters? Absolutely not. We off that. Straight to DVD. When I tell you the contract came in, not only no raise, hey, we're not going to renew your contract. Hold on now, listen. I asked for a raise, and y'all can keep us at the same. Y'all said 0?
Nothing?
Why would y'all say that? I did not.
That's what women are much better at thinking of the whole picture. Men, I feel like we just jump up and we just
stupid.
I want to go.
Shiny thing, shiny.
Right.
And that's just one.
Right.
thing. When I tell you, let me just give you another.
Right.
When we're moving to LA. All right, we own this house in Washington. What are we gonna do? I got an idea. Let it go to foreclosure. She's like, what? She was like, what? Foreclosure? Foreclosure?
Just let it go to foreclosure. Why was that the go-to for you?
Said, by the time they
I did something similar.
By the time they realize that we ain't paying the mortgage no more, we'll be fully in LA. Our credit will take the hit. This woman said to me, as calm as I sit here, what if we just rented it out? That's also an option.
Never thought of that. You were just ready to throw it all away, you dummy.
She was like, if we rent it out, we could have rental income. The property could raise in value, and our credit will be the same. I was like, those are three very good things.
Why wouldn't you think you were just gonna just throw it all away?
Risk it out.
So what about this house? Foreclosure.
They'll never.
And then we'll buy another one with the new contract we haven't secured yet, but I know that we will. You dummy. I did something very similar when I moved to LA. I stopped paying my car note. And then when I went to go visit my daughter, they was waiting. They came into I was like, they ain't gonna find me. They don't know I'm in LA. You know when you give them addresses? I went in the house for 20 minutes. I came out there like, the jig is up. I was just like, that's how you go. They took it in front of my daughter. She was like, Daddy, why are they taking your car? I'm like, they're gonna bring it back in a minute. Let me get my stuff out. Everything I owned was in the car. So I feel like I'm the walking. Why are you taking your stuff out the car? I knew I wasn't. It was over for me.
Let me get my.
It was over for me.
Let me get my suit out.
I had a brief thought to take him on a high-speed chase. I was just like, what? Just why?
Sir, why is there so many cans of SpaghettiOs in here? Don't mind your business. Just let me get them.
I need all of them. There were 6 in here, and there's only 3 here.
There's 200 cans of chunky soup in the trunk. I've been living out of this. You're not taking my car. You're taking my home.
They took everything.
This is my property.
I feel like I'm the walking manifestation of what. I don't know if you would be as crazy as I am without
Absolutely.
Melissa, but I would just be out here just
when
doing.
It is my idea. It is the best. When she says how dumb it is, I'm like, you are dumb. I just be believing because in my mind, I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip that thing. We back. Idiot.
Dummy box.
Stupido. So now the house is.
And you're winning.
The house got equity.
Right.
I could pull it out. I could start a business. I could just keep letting it go.
And you was going to let it go to foreclosure and have terrible credit.
Bankruptcy, we beat 7 years. We ain't going to need that when we got cash.
And that's the crazy thing because I be looking to you so much like, man, you got it all figured out.
Look to her.
That over there.
She's in the kitchen.
Is it still going? There's no more...
No, okay. See, you focusing on the comments.
I'm sorry. I just said I didn't see anything going on.
Okay, let's get back on track.
Back to the subject at hand. Okay, so not to go away from Cardi just yet, because there are other things in the Grammys that we will talk about. But while we're still talking about Grammys, then something came up with Nicki.
Okay, so before we go into deep Nicki, Cardi B and Nicki were
beefing,
visibly beefing.
Absolutely.
And in my opinion, Nicki Minaj looked like the poor unfortunate soul.
She did, and I said
too.
Yes.
She looked angry. She looked like she was hating,
bitter,
all that.
Right.
So just on beef versus beef, before we get into tear black women down, when Cardi won that Grammy, I know Onika Tanya Minaj nearly self-combust.
She had to. Just from a competitive...
No, this wasn't best rap performance.
This is best rap album.
She wasn't a feature that won a song on somebody else's. This was best rap album.
Off the bullet.
And Nicki has
0.
No Grammys.
Does she even have any Grammy noms?
She's got like 11 Grammy noms.
But no
I looked
Grammys.
this up. No wins. I know she was livid.
Absolutely.
I know, like,
understandably so.
Think about when you go to Sizzler and they're closed and you're just like,
oh, sorry, it's 2 a.m.
Open it up for me. Me want steak. Cheesy toast.
I get lobster from Sizzler. Am I wrong for that? It be tasting weird.
Let me tell you what. Quiet as kept, Sizzler steak ain't that bad.
It's not.
It's not that good either.
And they have the best cheese toast, hands down.
Now, the buffet doesn't get changed often.
But those wings be lit.
For whatever reason.
Come on, man.
We have trash.
Let's go after this. Okay. So, with that being said, hold on.
Okay. I want to talk about how mad Nicki
She had to have been steaming. Just think about how she went off on Travis Scott for getting the #1 album.
I know. Now, here's the thing. Nicki probably won't win Best Rap Album in her career. Okay. She was unfortunate when she, like, I think when she was up for maybe Pink Print, Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Got that, right.
Won.
Right. There was not, what are you going to do? It's one of the greatest albums of hip hop history. Right.
This year, the field wasn't as deep. No Kendrick album, no Drake. Was Drake nominated?
Drake he had Scorpion.
Scorpion? She beat Drake for Scorpion?
I don't think Scorpion was nominated.
No.
So who was in Best Rap Album?
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller had a great album, by the way. I actually like Mac Miller's album more than Cardi's.
You said Daytona?
Daytona was up too. Okay.
And then her album. And then...
So, but as far as like impact and stuff, I see why she won the Grammy. I'm not arguing that.
I mean, she had the best album, though.
But as her enemy...
That would hurt. Absolutely.
Okay, so understandable.
Right.
So BET...
This was trash. Before you even say this.
Okay.
I was very upset because if you're going to hold the title of Black Entertainment Television...
I got a thought on that, though.
You should not do what they just did. Tell them what they did.
Okay, so BET tweets. They tweet an article. They write an article that says Cardi B's first woman to win Best Rap Album.
Right.
Okay.
That's cool.
And when they tweet the article, that's the link. Their caption or their tweet with that link is, and something along the lines of somewhere along the line, or Nicki Minaj is getting dragged by her lace front.
That was just...
Okay. Here's what BET's mistake was. They thought they could talk about Nicki like the people talk about Nicki.
Right.
And you, the brand, cannot talk about the artist the way the people do. Right?
Yeah.
We can joke or
We're
whatever.
joking right out there. You can't hop in that.
You know why you can't? Because Nicki saw that tweet.
Oh, yeah.
And was like,
but how did you think she wouldn't? They're just stupid. That was just dumb.
Okay, now
that was a whole
pause.
dub.
I'm gonna tell you what BT's problem is, right? And you might not be thinking like this.
Okay.
We expect BET to be everything to all black people.
There'll be Black Entertainment Television.
Right. Now watch this.
Okay.
BET cannot have ratchet television. We drag them.
Right.
We gotta respect black people. We gotta do
I'm
this.
still mad they took off BET Uncut, but keep going. You remember the
That's
TikTok
actually
video?
perfect example. You are BET. You are the vanguard of black entertainment television.
Right.
However, so what does Viacom do? They go and put Love and Hip Hop and all those ratchet, black shows on VH1,
right.
And they do numbers. We black people will not accept that content from BET, but
You just thought about just now? That's
No, I
great.
thought about it before.
Oh, wow.
We will watch that content.
Just not on BET.
BET cannot put it on there.
That was a bar.
Why? Because BET has to be everything. Now, Wendy's social media constantly drags people, right? But they never make the mistake of dragging. They always drag their competitors, right? We'll drag McDonald's, whatever. BET drags Nicki, and her response, which I thought was a very boss move. Oh, y'all little experience? We off that.
And pulled the whole Young Money.
Young Money, which include Lil Wayne's performance. We off that. Now, BET is always struggling to get people to come watch their award shows.
Absolutely.
They forgot. Maybe we're laughing at Nicki on Twitter, but Twitter's not always representative of the whole world. Nicki has fans who are loud.
But see, this is another thing that makes them even stupider for doing that. The BET Awards for maybe the past 6 or 7 years has not been what it used to be back when Hove came out and did H to the Izzo back, way back. So the messed up part about all this is Nicki was actually one of the few celebrities that would still show up to the awards, get her award, and she won it like 7 years in a row.
Beyonce. I talked to a producer who produced the BET Awards when Beyonce performed. She said Beyonce flew from Europe, lands the private jet, gets in the car, heads to the BET Awards venue, performs, gets out, walks back to the car, back to the airport, goes back to Europe.
Oh, wow.
They present her award later. She is in London now. She's been in the air for an hour,
she's in the air, yeah.
She's on her way to London.
Right.
I don't care about y'all stupid awards.
Right.
Nicki would be in
all
the
they're
audience
giving speeches
every year.
So I just feel like that
How
was
y'all going?
I don't understand
Disrespect
how
me.
stuff like this even gets passed. Be like, how do you not have a team to ensure stupid stuff like that doesn't happen?
BET was trying to be gossip.
That was just
Okay, now the reason Bossip can talk crazy
Because they're Bossip.
because Bossip don't have no award. They don't have
Exactly.
Nicki Minaj is not coming to
They're
the
not,
Bossip
and they're not
Bossip.
black entertainment Bossip. They're just
No,
Bossip.
they're just Bossip. They're
Right.
known for dragging people, blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, TMZ of
Right.
black people. They're known for funny captions.
Right.
BT ain't known for that. You need Nicki
absolutely-
Minaj to
And
come
then-
to your award show, regardless of how the public is talking about her.
Right.
You need her to pull up though.
And it makes you seem almost a little bit biased because how can you be BET
Oh.
when it's time for awards time? Like, how can you even subjectively give out an award when you're dragging someone who could be a recipient of one?
They obviously
That's trash.
were Team Cardi.
That was just trash.
That was not.
I'm not. I don't.
move.
I'm not mad at you being Team Cardi. You don't have to be anti Nicki though.
And that's my thing. Like, and this happens too often.
Mm-hmm.
You can just say congratulations to Cardi B for winning.
And
You could
that's it.
your caption could have just been anything funny about Cardi.
Hearing
would
you
have been
say "oh,
acceptable.
cool" was hilarious.
Yeah, I regretted it as it came out. But you don't. It always has to be the drag down of the people. Now the
That's-
people on we're going to do that regardless.
Because that's
no
just
matter
what we're trained to do.
Right. But as the presenting
You
award,
cannot.
you shouldn't be joining in
Nothing.
And it's the same thing we talked about Demi Lovato.
Yes.
People was like, yeah, we having a good time,
What are you doing?
but BT, fam, y'all can't say that. No, I'm not drinking after you.
You want to just choke and die?
You've said what you do. You told me some
I
stories.
did tell you about that.
There's some things you've done that are questionable. I'm not
Well,
finna
take it.
subject myself.
I got you.
Some stuff going on.
So just die then next
All
time.
right, I mean, you know,
You're like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I remember what you texted me last week. Like, oh, man, it's cool. But
so
I
now
feel like
they're
it was
stuck
terrible.
now.
They're in a very bad situation.
Oh,
they look bad. She looks good. But now she's also.
You know how bad you have to be to make Nicki look good today?
Yeah.
Because Nicki was out here just being. She came
Negative
off
Nancy.
arrogant
Yeah.
and negative for the last couple months. And now you made her look good, and rightfully so.
Absolutely.
That was not a smart PR move.
I just don't understand who you put in charge of your social media.
Here's a- okay.
Because once it's in the universe, it only has to be there for 3 seconds. It's never.
Oh.
You can't rescind it.
Cannot delete it.
You know what I'm really getting sick of too, though?
Celery.
Really, Josh? That's what gets you going in the morning? No, I'm getting sick and tired of big corporations doing something stupid and then their apology. Just shut up. You did it and own it.
There's
Stand on it. They're like, we are so sorry. No, you're not. I hate that.
I agree with you 100%. Also, I hate the idea that somebody let an intern tweet that.
That couldn't have been an
There's
intern.
no,
There couldn't have been
bro.
an intern.
There's no
No,
a
there's
company
no-
of that magnitude
If
owned by
that's an intern,
Viacom.
if that's an intern that did that, then they're even more asinine than I thought they were.
That's a great word.
Seriously,
It really is the perfect word
for
for
real. Like it just if that's really what you're a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't know how much they're worth, but they're worth a lot of money.
No, they're not. They're not.
But to be who they yes,
who their parent company
right,
is worth a lot.
to be who you are and what you mean to the culture, to the world.
Yes,
How do you even?
because they have an identity struggle right now.
And they don't know what's. But I mean, can you really blame them when you
No,
say stuff like
because
Love and Hip Hop doing numbers? I mean, I remember a time where you used to get mocked and laughed at for being on Love and Hip Hop. That must be the most difficult show to get on now.
You know who used Love and Hip Hop to the max?
Cardi.
Belcalis
Oh my God,
First of all, let's just
Cardi!
go
Let's
back
just make
again.
this. Can we just call this the Cardi episode?
Whatever.
I like it. Okay,
Stripping.
stripping.
Instagram celebrity, Love and Hip Hop, rapper, Grammy winner.
See,
3 years.
but let me tell you why that elevator to success has happened for her. You know why?
Why?
I feel like with somebody, and maybe it doesn't translate for Nicki so well. When we get Nicki or when we get most artists, you get their music. We can judge you on your music. Do I like your music? Whatever. I feel like with Cardi, we got Cardi first.
Yes.
Then we got the music. I was already a Cardi fan before I heard any
She
record.
was fashioned outside of the record label's like artist development
Exactly.
thing, right? It was like, and that's why, and smartly on her, she never claims to be the best rapper.
Never.
She never claims
to write her own raps. She's just having fun.
Embodies her. To me,
She dropped a bag and fixed her teeth.
Yes. You know what she is to me?
Who is she to you?
She's a great wrestler. The Rock
She's The Rock.
is a fantastic persona.
And he's a main. That's a great example.
You don't care who's writing his promo. He delivers it in a captivating way.
And he makes that eyebrow go
He
up.
makes the eyebrow
I
go up.
can't do
That's
it when I
her.
try. Yeah.
He performs at a high level.
He does.
He's very likable.
You could take him out of wrestling and put him anywhere else, and you're just simply gonna love him.
And you know what else about Cardi? She deleted her Instagram today.
I'm so upset about
because people were dragging her for winning. When last year they were mad. Here's the thing.
So last year you were mad because she didn't win. Now you're mad because she won.
I gotta hit her.
How about y'all shut up?
I gotta hit her up. I gotta hit her. Be like Car. It's Kev. Car. Listen.
Are you okay?
You have to turn off the comments.
You have to.
But because that's what makes her. Like,
but see, I suffer from that as well because we're people. Like, this is the thing. We don't have enough of a social media is so new. Yeah. We don't have enough of a scale to scale it against and say what you should and what you shouldn't do. This just comes off as what people are saying to you.
Yes.
And it's hurtful.
Gotta feel like when you're her status. Right. And your job is on the internet.
Man.
And you can't not stop reading the comments. You just can't. You know you shouldn't. Mm-hmm. You love it when it's going good for you, right? But when it's bad, you also can't stop.
Exactly.
So like back in the day where there's fan mail, you could not read your fan mail.
Read it,
right? But your phone is in your hand every day.
True story. And you remember this. 2.5 Thanksgivings ago. 2 Thanksgivings ago.
Another food reference.
I was so upset going through the comments of Teddy versus Doughboy. I was texting you and John Thanksgiving morning, like, bro, man, what's going on? Russell's sitting here retweeting Teddy, not me. The comments are going against on Thanksgiving.
I feel like the company is backing Teddy.
But it makes you feel a certain type of way. And I feel like all artists are sensitive regardless. I feel like women are very sensitive as well. I just feel bad. Like, what else do you want from this young lady?
Well,
she gave you everything.
Here's the thing she has to understand. If she ever hit me back, I'd be like, she's like, Kev, what up? I'm going to say, listen, Car.
Listen, Car. Why do you assume she wants to be called Car?
I just feel like like when you're in her inner circle, be like,
Car.
Yeah,
got it.
So Kevin Fredericks, right? I can't even keep up what I want to do for my own self.
Right.
I'm supposed to be eating right and going to the gym every
Not
time.
doing none of that.
Okay. I went to the gym 5 times on the road this weekend.
Did you?
I really did. I also drank a soda and gummy bears one
and
night.
had gumbo for breakfast.
Besides the point, I went to the gym.
Did you have a gumbo smoothie?
But here's my point. I can't even keep myself honest to what I want to do.
Right.
So there's no way I can. Your Cardi B's not going to ever make 2 people happy.
You're right. No, you're right.
Because what makes me happy makes you upset. Mm-hmm. Now multiply that by the internet.
Millions.
The whole internet. Black Twitter has a way about her. Some people are happy that Offset is there. Some people are sad. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't be there. She shouldn't be. She should take him back. She should win. Just every day, every action she does.
But just put yourself in her shoes for 2 seconds. Well, I'll make it a little bit more personal. Put yourself in her bra for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. Just put it on. Like, just imagine she came from nothing. Mm-hmm. The Bronx was stripping to make money, and all she wanted to do was make a better way for herself to feed her family.
Yes.
She does all of that. And then every big moment she has, she's just kind of knocked down and almost spit on.
She has said so many times
so sad,
that she would rather go back to stripping. She'd take the fame. That's what she said when she deleted her Instagram. Man. Y'all can have it back. Forget the fame. She used other language.
Right.
But forget the fame. I would rather just be back to normal.
Because that has to just be frustrating.
It's got to be infuriating.
Like, my heart bleeds for her. In that situation. It does. Like, seriously.
Her heart doesn't bleed.
Our hearts don't bleed?
No, I mean, like, I know the phrase.
You know the phrase. No, I feel very, very bad for her.
Your heart bleeds.
No, seriously, because I feel because I understand what it's like to be the underdog for so long and have people counting you out. And then it's like, when you finally get there, them same people turn and just be like, well, what are you doing here?
Well, people
you see me fight to get here, though, right?
They want you to get where they want you to get.
They want to build you and destroy you.
They want you to be nominated for a Grammy, snubbed. This I can get behind.
Right.
Win?
You don't deserve
rap
it.
album? You don't write your own raps. This I do not allow. And that's a lot of time the same people who were bigging her up for
and said that she should have got it last year for Bodak Yellow.
It's the same people.
Now
the Grammys are fixed, and now you can't win. So you just got to enjoy your life and move on.
You have to. Shout out to oh, forget.
Why do you have to end every segment with shout out? Next topic on the Grammy.
Okay.
What's next on the docket?
Okay, so other things happened as well.
So many other things.
The GOAT, Drizzy Drake, had the best acceptance speech ever. He essentially...
This is the Grammy. Do what Drake did.
What is this? Like, yeah, thank you for this, but y'all at home, y'all don't need this. This is trash. Get this out of there. I don't need it. It's a stupid old award.
They turned him down.
They turned his mic off.
They turned the lights down. Like, hold on.
No. I'm still talking. Let me talk something.
Hey, thank you for this award, but it doesn't validate anything, and you guys don't know anything about music. Your opinion is trash. You're trash.
He was like, people that are deciding this is some writer who doesn't know about music. Like, I was like, go ahead, Drake.
While holding it.
Absolutely.
This is dumb.
No, a couple years ago, he was drinking out of one and gave out his own Grammys, because you have to understand, African-American artists always get snubbed. A lot of times they don't even put their categories on the show.
There's a lot of categories that don't go on the Grammys, though.
But the rap ones don't as well.
Well, no. But gospel too, and also best folk. There's a whole... I was just reading all the winners.
Folk is a
way
type of music.
more
folk
Grammy.
Is a type of music? I thought it was country. Is it folk too?
Folk is another type.
Wait, don't act like you know the difference between country and folk, Josh.
Folk is like banjos, I think.
And what's country?
Guitars? I don't know the difference.
Don't know. Do you know?
Josh knows more about music.
He don't know no folk songs.
I looked at all the Grammys.
It's a lot.
It's best like immersive audio experience. Something like that was a Grammy. There's a lot that don't get.
So they leave a lot out. But I understand. But
I agree with you about
that. African Americans get dubbed out.
Yes, rap. Will Smith boycotted because of that. Gospel. I don't think it's ever been.
Jay-Z never has gone. I don't believe.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know if I've seen
cash up you five. I'm saying things that aren't.
Go ahead and hit the 5. Kev on cash.
I gotta stop saying things that I don't know. Okay.
But the point is, there's always this argument about black people. Should we? Because every time we get snubbed for Oscars or whatever, it's like, should we be? Are you really cash apping me?
Yes,
it's for real.
This is a thing, man.
Okay,
go ahead. You keep talking.
Should we be validated by institutions that were not designed for us? And I'm gonna tell you why.
There was a lot of tweets going on about that, saying like we got to be one thing. It can't be. Forget these awards that don't mean anything. Then when Cardi wins, like, yeah, for the culture. Like,
and I'm gonna tell you what it is.
It's like we're playing both sides a little bit.
This is what it is, though. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You ready, Josh? You, as an artist, you want to be appreciated by the highest level of whatever your artistry is. So if you're an actor, if you win a BET award or a Soul Train award or whatever that is, but the highest, most esteemed is an Oscar.
I'll do this later, but I'll
He was logging into all type of stuff. If the highest is an Oscar,
right? You want that?
I want an Oscar.
If I'm an athlete, I want the Super Bowl.
I don't mind the Soul Train awards,
right.
But I'm gonna tell you why though. Because when Octavia Spencer wins an Oscar, her rate goes up, her booking goes up. When you win a Grammy, it has a monetary effect on your pocket.
Well, why do I feel like when Monique won the Oscar, it was like the reverse effect?
I'm gonna tell you why. When Monique won it, she was like, I want all the money. Her husband. This is what she said.
Right.
She was like, give me everything because and maybe rightfully so. But what they were saying about Monique is she's hard to work with. Now her stuff is outrageous. So maybe she played it all the way to the left and Octavia Spencer played it to the right. Let me get this and that, and I'm gonna get this work.
Deservedly so, because that's what they judge you upon.
An Oscar.
Right.
And you gotta pay me a little bit more, and I'm probably not auditioning no more. When you win an Oscar, this is offer only. You remember offer only? When we was doing the studio, it was like, first of all, let me tell you what offer only if y'all don't know. Offer only is if you want X person for this role, they do not read. They don't audition. This is my rate. I'm offer only. That means you offer me this role.
They don't even have to look at the script.
Don't have to do nothing.
Send me what you're going to pay me, and I'll let you know if I'll do it.
Yes.
And then I'll look at your little script.
So me and Doe, we can talk about this.
Absolutely.
We should we say the names?
Say it. No, don't say the names.
Can we say the names? Should we not say the names? Josh is always scary.
Nah, it's just you never know.
Okay, you never know.
So okay.
Actually, let me say this name.
Okay.
Ja Rule.
We almost had Ja Rule.
We didn't mention this at all.
We almost had Ja Rule for the studio.
We almost had Ja Rule for the studio. Ja Rule was offer only for this wild character Doughboy wrote called Bezel. Ja Rule.
He was Christ Spirit. We're going to have him for Christ.
He was for Christ Spirit. He was going to be doing a cameo role.
Right.
Ja Rule liked it. He was offer only.
Right.
But he couldn't do it because he was like, yo, I'm doing this fire festival in April. And we were like, Ja Rule's doing a festival.
Forgot that.
That's how we knew about the fire festival.
Oh my
And then when it happened, we were like,
because we thought we had him.
We had him, but the timing was when he was at the fire festival.
Wow.
And that's why he didn't do the studio.
See, Ja, if you would have came with us, your mans wouldn't have got indicted.
Should have done the studio.
Come on, Ja. Next time, holla, and come back with us.
Would have just done the studio.
I forgot that.
I did too.
Wow.
Because we were in. I mean,
that would have made that Fry episode that we did so much more impactful.
If we would have thought about
fire, you know what I meant, Joshy.
He's gonna say Fry every time because there's 3 letters spelled Fry. Forget the other one. So anyway, Ja Rule was offer only for this role, and he accepted it, and he did it for the rate.
Yeah,
he wasn't even tripping. It was just the fire festival. So anyway, we're way off topic. I don't know where we were. How do we get to offer only?
Okay, so Drake. So that's why he gave the speech that he gave.
Yes.
And that's why he's the GOAT in my eyes. Like, he speaks up in important moments. And I thought that was just so dope. But he always shows love.
What do you think the answer is for black artists? Because people always say, and this is going to go into the blackface thing, which we'll talk about in another episode.
Oh, my.
Because I saw an interesting thing about it. Like, we always have to boycott Gucci and Prada and all that. And the person who tweeted wasn't saying that's wrong. But she was saying the problem is we don't have a black luxury brand to then support. There's no fashion house that, even though we give like Gucci and Prada and Louis Vuitton and even alcohol brands, there's so many brands that rappers have put on. Like, remember how much Alizé was selling in the early 90s?
Remember Cristal? And Cristal, he was like, I wish black people would stop drinking my
Tommy
drink.
Hilfiger. Timberlands. Air Force Ones. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Right.
So if we not boycott, if it's not the Grammys, there's no ulterior thing that we as black people say.
I mean, we had the BET Awards, but we see what they do. They make, offensive tweets towards their people.
BET Awards never had the same esteem.
It didn't.
They would celebrate people here's what the BET Awards could do that other people couldn't do. They could celebrate a black artist like that had passed away
and do a great thing.
Like, they gave Aretha like one song in the Grammys, and BET Awards would give her a full tribute.
Yeah,
stuff
like a whole
that.
10 minutes.
Right.
Have Mary J. Blige sing one of her songs or something.
But there's no, okay, so the EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Okay.
That's what artists want to win.
Absolutely.
Nobody say it's not BGOT, BET Award, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. You know what I mean?
It's not MGOT with
same thing with the Stellar Awards.
Right,
even it's not just the BET Awards. Stellar Awards is the gospel award, but gospel artists want to win a Stellar, but they really want.
They want the Grammy.
There's
nothing wrong with wanting to have that as a marker for a goal of greatness and excellence.
Yeah, but these awards are kind of stuck because when they include black people and we win a lot, like last night's Grammys, we're yes.
And then if we don't, so let's talk about that. So, okay. We have to, I feel, get off of the fence somehow on that. But let me tell you why. Before I get torn to shreds in the comments. I'm always
going to get torn to shreds. Okay. I think the comments tear you to shreds, rightfully so.
Okay. So what I'm saying is this. It can't be we are excited when we win and we're calling you racist if we lose. That should probably stop. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Because if nothing else, even with women, I think this was like a record for women that won. It was like 38 women won. So that's like a big jump from what they normally.
I agree with you, and I hate to cut you off, but here's what I think we often are fair about. We don't think we need to win every single award, but it's like sometimes the movies or the roles are so good and they're not recognized at all.
True.
Like to not be nominated.
And I hate that when I watch the Oscars and then there's a movie that wins that I never even heard of. I'm like, who even watched this?
Perfect example. When Moonlight won that year, what movie won before that? Was it La La Land?
La La Land.
It won over Moonlight.
At this point, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I hadn't seen Moonlight or La La Land. When La La Land won, that's trash, bro. This is trash. They don't respect us. It should have been Moonlight. Y'all don't ever respect us. Moonlight won. Let's go. I've seen neither of these movies, but I like the black.
Why are we like that? I mean, I applaud your honesty, but
who else gonna big us up?
Wasn't it the thing where they announced Moonlight? But
yes.
Was the time.
I was sweating with anger for a movie I had not yet seen.
But see, you don't see a problem in that?
No.
Kevin, there is.
I blindly support the blacks.
No, but see, that
we
can't be
don't get enough respect.
Listen. And that's why I
say what you will. The black stuff should win. If it doesn't, it is snubbed.
We will not have it, no.
Black Panther should win TV show of the year.
It's not a TV show.
Best soundtrack in a country film. Black Panther.
But you don't find a problem. I see an inherent problem with that.
I gas my people up.
I gas my people up too. I'm a black man. I'm a proud black man. I'm raised a black woman.
I support everything black.
But that's the thing. It can't be that, bro.
Oh, it can.
But why though? That comes off like pouting. Right. It can't just be. No,
I regret
the example that you just said. You hadn't seen either of the movies,
like the
but you were
one.
mad. That's stupid, Kevin.
Stupid.
You can't.
To blindly support the blacks.
How are you going to blindly support something you've seen neither one of the films?
I know the.
What if Moonlight was trash?
It wasn't. It wouldn't be nominated if it was trash.
I watched the movie. Okay, my opinion about Moonlight doesn't matter, but I'm just saying that I think a lot of people think like that.
Of course.
And they should maybe stop.
And we also,
but I also on the flip side of it, I understand the plight of black people in the country, and we got to fight for everything that we get. So I get that, but just that blind. I'm mad or I'm happy and I don't even know what's going on.
I just whatever the other. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I agree with you here. Whatever the internet says I should be mad about, I'm with you guys.
No, this is the messed up part.
I'm with you.
This is the messed up part.
What movie do we hate? La La Land. La La Land. What is that about? It's about La La.
This is the messed up part. I didn't even watch the Grammys yesterday because I didn't know if we was boycotting or not. I didn't know. I didn't want to get. You know how many people came for me when I said I watched the Super Bowl? You are part of the problem. You are a coon. You are.
Why do you think we were boycotting the Grammy?
I don't know. I just be like, I don't want to be yelled at again.
Was it Oscar so white or Grammy so white?
I don't.
The thing about being black, we never get the. When can we watch?
Just think about what happened this weekend. They told us Gucci, Prada.
Okay, so
I was like Oscar Mayer. I didn't know what. Everything is off the table.
Funny. This is so funny. When I saw that Gucci thing, I have two pair of glasses. Okay, one is Gucci, one is Prada. All the glasses I have. When they were like, "We're boycotting Gucci and Prada," I was like, "Guys, I don't
have no other glasses.
I don't have any other glasses. So can I just wear them at home?"
Wait, these are like your prescription glasses?
Yes. So when I take my contacts out,
like power to the people. You can't see.
I don't have no other glasses because I was trying to stunt.
Like I see the injustice here, but I can't see 5 feet in front of me. Something's got to give, guys.
I was really like, I text Melissa like, so is it a boy? Because I haven't taken my contacts out. Do you think the blacks will get mad?
Oh wait, the contacts are Gucci too? When I don't know. I don't. Gucci contacts. What? What? It's just like what? How could the contacts be Gucci? I don't know. I thought it was like high end. I didn't know.
Look at my eyes. See that green strip? Gucci contacts.
I feel so dumb sometimes. I didn't know.
I said glasses.
I didn't know.
Oh God. Why would they make this
I don't know. Something be happening, right? Huh, Josh? Huh, Josh? Huh? Huh, Periscope? Huh?
I'm finna die. Josh, open the door. Oh my God.
Okay.
But if they did make them, if they did make them,
what?
I would have them. Oh, thank you, Josh. So now I'm kind of confused. Now I gotta go into the doctor. Let me get some just basic.
But why did you only have Gucci and Prada? You stunner?
I was stunning.
Why?
Because my insurance paid for them. Because you said were the contacts Gucci. It made me hot.
Good little laugh there.
Are hilarious.
Okay, well, to sum up what else happened at the Grammys, also J-Rock and Anderson .Paak tied for Best Rap Performance with King's Dead and Bubbling. So shout out to both of those dudes. They're both kind of like really, really underrated dudes, and I'm glad that they got to win. And also her. Her one. I still hate her name and trying to say it in sentences.
I feel like
you're like, who? Her. But who's her?
Her one, Best R&B album
Right.
for the album Her. And she won Best R&B Performance
With Daniel Caesar for best part.
Okay, 2 Grammys out the gate. So interestingly enough, I don't know if you knew this, Her has been signed to RCA for 7 years.
Has she?
She was a child prodigy. You should
Really?
look up her I know. Hers as a kid, she was on the Today Show singing Alicia Keys playing the piano.
Really?
Lit. Like she
I
had
feel like there's so much I don't know about her because she's very like.
So here's the thing that's interesting.
obscure.
She had a whole rebrand.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She was a prodigy for a long time. She's a player. Dad had a band. She was like child prodigy, right? And it was like, that only goes for so many ages.
Right.
She'd been on BET before as her name. I think it's Gabby Wilson, right?
How'd you find that out?
Gabby Wilson, her name?
Her?
Yeah.
Her?
She released it.
When?
You act like the
BET
internet
Award.
doesn't exist.
She released it on
I had
BET
a
Awards.
conversation with her team. A lot of people don't know her name because they're trying to keep.
It's on the internet. I had a conversation with her team.
Yeah, get out of here.
Mr.
Weird
Music
flex.
Insider.
I had a discussion with her rips.
But
I have
anyway,
a call in. Right.
You look up Gabby Wilson.
Okay.
So then she just like took it all
Washed off
back.
that. Uh-huh.
She came back with the glasses, no name, which was genius marketing,
And then her.
in the music. And shout out to your boy,
Joshy
Joshy
Guns?
Gons, put me onto her.
Did he?
Josh has put me onto her, Daniel Caesar, Chance,
He put you up on Chance?
Anderson Paak, the Gonzi tapes,
I'm not gonna lie. When you ride in the car with Joshy Gons,
Joshy's music.
playlist is lit.
The Gonzi tapes.
You never have to ask him for
He
the aux
put me
cord.
onto Ari Lennox.
Wait, you have a thing called the Gonzi tapes?
Oh, the Gonzi tapes Volume 2 is my favorite
It be your
playlist.
own Gonzis. You ain't never told me about this?
Dude, the Gonzi tapes. Josh, you should release the Gonzi tapes to the people. We will set up an email. Josh will send you the Gonzi tapes because it will teach you who good music is. That's how I found out how good Mac Miller's album was.
Really?
Because Self-Care was on the Gonzi
Why don't
tapes.
you put me on to some stuff, Josh? I mean, being that we're friends in real life, you went to go see that movie without me this weekend, but that's
Okay,
another
he's
story.
really upset about that.
Because we had a...
We're off track.
Okay.
So her wins.
Her
I'm
wins.
very, I just like,
And Childish Gambino.
no, that's not who I want to talk about.
Oh, okay.
I'm very happy for him though. PJ Morton.
Did you want to mention Future won his first Grammy with the La Di Da Di Da?
La da 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 da. I see now.
King's Day.
I could. I didn't want to be a hater, but I was like, okay, I love J Rock and I love Kendrick, but the fact that Future got a Grammy for saying la da 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 da, snap, horn on the cup, ha da da da.
First Grammy.
He got a Grammy for that
Grammy for
verse.
that.
It's on the record.
That's just what type of world
The
do we live
Grammys
in?
don't count. Grammys
Cancel
are
the whole program.
out. First of all, that song is so hard.
It is.
Kendrick and J Rock turn in
Murdered it.
fantastic verses. And here comes
Future.
Nevadius
Future.
saying la di da di da.
Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. Now that we're talking about Future, this might go over a couple of minutes. Can we talk about if Offset is the example of what you should not be as a man to your woman? Can we admit that Russell Wilson is the answer to what you should be?
Russell Wilson purchased Sierra's masters.
Bruh.
I read a thread because the music industry is confusing. Joshy knows it. We don't.
Yes.
This dude I follow posted a thread of like what that meant to own your masters. First of all, he spent somewhere, the dude estimates, between $5 and $15 million to get her masters back. So the way it works, and this is why this is so impactful. You're the artist, right? You're Sierra. You have a deal with, I think she signed to LaFace. So your publishing is split with a publishing house.
Right.
Publishing house goes out and says, okay, Joshy Guns is making a movie. If you want to use Sierra's song,
Pay him for it.
You're going to pay us and we're going to split it, right?
Okay.
So then
So
what
we
happens-
get half just for brokering the deal.
Yes.
Got it.
Right? So then what happens is, like in Sierra's case, you'll be signed to multiple publishing houses. So every time you're signed, that split gets smaller.
So
and
then you
smaller
get a
and
check for
smaller.
$2.
Right? And then your record deal is, or you have this recoupable amount where you have to get paid whatever you spend on your albums before you get paid, right? So when your song is placed or whatever, you get a small piece. When you
Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies on the dollar, if that. When you own your masters, you can go directly to Joshy Gons. Joshy Gons says, hey, I want to use your song. Okay, now they're paying you. No label, no publishing house, no split.
Josh, is this true?
J. Cole. You know who else owns his masters?
Wait, J. Cole owns his masters?
You know who else does?
Who?
21 Savage
Really?
owns his masters.
So what do you do when you own it, like, do you take less upfront money? How do you negotiate that?
That's the thing. Because it's your money, it's like me and my tour, right? I don't have to have a promoter dictating to me what the percentage is.
I remember you telling me that because like when
I essentially own my masters.
Walk them through that real quick. So how you came to that conclusion.
So
how you should do your own tour.
Okay. I was on a tour a couple years ago. The promoter books the venue, right? Actually, it's kind of like a record label. Promoter says, I'm gonna pay for this venue in Greensboro, North Carolina, for example. And because I pay for the venue, the split's gonna be, 50% is gonna go to me because I fronted the money, which is like my record label advance.
Right.
So me and the other comedians are now gonna split our 50.
Right. So that's really 15%.
On this tour, I was getting a third of half.
Wow.
Okay. Only because the promoter is able to put the money up for the venue.
He has the relationships with people.
Pay for some food, pay for our hotels. We were still buying our own flights.
Right.
So I'm thinking, well, I'm promoting this with, these other comedians. And if I go, so these are 1,000-seaters or maybe sometimes more. And I said to myself, Wes, what's up? I said, if I'm getting 100%, because I'm like, I could book a venue, right?
Because of your name that people are showing up.
And that's what clicked in my mind. I've got to promote, or he can't
even sell this.
Fill this out.
Exactly.
He's hitting us. Y'all got to promote. I'm promoting. Right. And I'm realizing I'm the marketing budget. Right. So if I'm promoting, I don't need 1,000 seats.
You can do.
If I get 350, but I don't have to pay nobody. If I'm getting 100% of 350. That's more than a third, half of a third of 1,000.
If you sell 1,000, if I even
sell 1,000. So I tell myself, but because I had the capital and the access, I could rent the venue on my own. And now I'm the promoter and the talent and the marketing agent. Now I get 100% of everything, and I don't have to have 1,000 seaters. I can
dictate however it goes, and then you can do merchandise. And the reason why I had you explain that story because I remember. In your walk, when you came to that conclusion, I remember just being like,
and I was like, I'm not touring nobody else.
Like, you're right.
Now here's the rub, my brother.
Okay.
If I can get to sell 1,000 seaters,
it's just like buying your masters and your Sierra.
Just like
you wouldn't be Sierra, you'd be Sierra Mist.
So now Russell has gifted
That's
Sierra
just crazy.
Ownership, and with ownership becomes leverage.
My God.
And Sierra's had some hits.
We forget that. She's very young. Is she even 30 yet? She's very young.
She's a little over 30.
But she's I feel like she got on young.
Yeah.
She's not old.
No.
Right.
But she's been around for a minute. She might be, I would say 35.
Did you see the picture when they was and everybody was like, he looked like he was looking directly at Future?
Bro, okay, so that picture. Russell, or Future, a couple episodes we talked about this. He said, if you was my girl, you don't even talk to other dudes. That's what Future's bringing to the table in the relationship. Russell Wilson is buying her masters and giving her ownership.
Bro.
And he be getting dragged on the internet for being corny. If that's
I'm
corny,
just convinced people just be wanting to say stuff, bro. How do you call that man? He is a starting quarterback. He's a Super Bowl winner. He's a good person.
He's a Pro Bowl.
He treats a black woman good, and we drag him.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is my hypothesis.
Okay.
People get treated like Future treated Sierra.
Say that one more time. Okay?
People
the people in the back didn't hear you.
Get treated by their significant others like Future treated Sierra.
And they resent Russell
and
for
they
it.
resent Russell for treating them how they should be treated.
It's called deflecting.
How dare you?
How dare
go and get treated right when I'm still getting
over here
dogged?
Look at him with his nice hair and his football team playing with your son.
It's a reflection of what you should be doing.
Inward hate, self-hate.
And by the way, Russell Wilson, one of the only black men to leave a white woman for a black woman.
Don't nobody say nothing.
He went on and was like, his wife's name was Ashton, by the way.
She cheated on him.
Cheated on
with Russell. A teammate, allegedly.
Golden Tate is the one.
And he wasn't bitter. He doesn't talk bad about her.
This man
he
says,
treats this woman good.
Let me go get my queen.
And man, I'm so happy for they are relationship goals.
Love Russell. On, he's my favorite player.
Absolutely.
I love what he's got the son.
He's just like
they're doing Dance Revolution.
And even like, and I don't even know, like sometimes like if you see him, like he be in the back of Sierra, like letting her, like remember when everybody was doing the Kiki challenge? He was just sitting in the back like a player, like while she was doing it. Like that's confidence. Confidence ain't saying you can't talk to nobody else. That's insecurity,
bro.
He's just sitting in the back, like I know I got the baddest woman. That was a real.
I'ma let you rock,
like, and that's how you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Let your woman shine. You ain't got to be all like Offset, all in the video. I'm here. This has been a great episode.
I love Russell. I love what he did for her.
That's so great.
That's a gift for a lot.
That's a gift that a lot of people don't get.
Bro, that is not
Won't ever
a
get.
car.
That is I believe in you so much. And he did it so she can start her own record label.
Residual income.
He's showing men like me what you should do when you get a good woman. Not like Offset. Dang you, Offset.
PJ Morton, before we close, won a Grammy.
Who is PJ Morton?
He is a...
I'm going to need you to know who he is.
I know who he is.
Okay, cool.
I'm deciding how much I want to share with you.
Okay, cool.
Let me tell you the first thing. He's son of Paul Morton, Bishop over Full Gospel Ministries. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. He's his son.
Okay.
He's a church kid.
Okay.
He also plays keys for Maroon 5.
Okay.
At a pivotal time in my life, Christian comedian, can I do comedy in the world? I don't know. Should I? Should I not? I look at PJ Morton. He was on CNN saying, I'm a church kid, but my music is for everybody. So I'm going to write about love if I want to. Ty Tribbett was on the same episode saying, we are people of God. We can't do this. I remember this very vividly, right? You can't do this. We should only be singing gospel. They were having a debate. So I'm looking at PJ like, man, PJ said it's cool. He's doing it. It's working out. When I got fired, okay, PJ had this song he wrote for Dwayne Woods called Let Go.
Okay.
Soon as I stop worrying, where my trouble been, whatever, I let go and I let God.
So this was one of his gospel songs.
Let God have his way.
I doubt
That's
that he was
when
dancing like that,
things
but
starts happening. Bro, when I got fired,
that gave you some peace.
play. I let go, I let God. I'm really getting teary-eyed for real, but I'm hiding it with comedy.
Right.
I listened to that
let
song.
it go. That's okay.
I listened to that song to be like, God. That and the Book of James got me through that period. Book of James
I've been
was
thinking
like,
about reading the Book of James randomly. Bro, seriously.
Book of James is God constantly reminding you, I got you.
I'm going to start Book of James tonight. I literally said I want to start the other day, and I was like, I want to start on the Book of James. I didn't even know why I said it.
And Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, saith the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future.
So it had a real...
No future. So PJ Morton, Book of James, Jeremiah was like
gospel
every day.
Okay.
Reminding myself God has a plan for me. God is in control over and over and over and over and over and over. Right. PJ has live albums, man. I mean, live show killer. He has some unplugged albums that are just phenomenal, man. I mean, just great. So he has this song with Yeba Smith.
Is this a gospel artist as well?
She's to sing background for Chance. She has a gospel soul feel.
Okay.
But she's not a gospel artist.
Got it.
But the song is just...
What's the name of the song? I'm going to listen to it now. You made me want to listen to this guy. Tell me what's the name of the song. I'm for real.
It escapes me.
You don't... Cash out me my $5 back. Yeah. How you gonna just be on the verge of tears and then not even
that
know?
Ain't the song I
that
knew.
wasn't the song that hit you. Okay, got you.
I forgot the name of the song that they won the Grammy for.
So he had a very personal connection with you to his music.
Love.
So you were jumping up and down a lot.
I mean, I can't think of the name of the song. I know it, but it's just, I'm looking at the video and I see PJ and Yeva and I cannot think of the name of the song.
Have you ever seen him in
But it's off the
concert?
Gunplug. I've never seen him personally. My wife went with her homegirls to his show in LA and was like, I love him. But I have every one of his albums.
Right. That's what I'm gonna look into his music.
He's fantastic.
Well, shout out. Dang it. Props and respect to all the winners.
How Deep Is Your Love?
How Deep Is Your Love?
Thank you. I was like, I know it's deep love, but I was so overwhelmed from my story. But it's called How Deep Is Your Love?
That's dope.
And it's beautiful.
And I feel like that song helps shape the direction of your life.
Yes.
That's why I love it when music can do that.
Yes.
That's a really, really good thing.
It's amazing. So, and here's the thing that's crazy. Like, so hers producer and songwriter partner, DJ Camper.
Oh, her. Okay.
Her, yeah.
Okay.
My boy, one of my boys, And it's Camper.
That's your boy?
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't tell me. Get him to make a beat for my album I'm working on. This EP ain't it, Chief. Come on, man.
So I met.
You just gonna disregard my request?
Yes.
I met Camper early playmakers. We had a show in Atlantic City. Him and Luke, his boy, they played for us. Playmakers. We were just mutual fans of each other. Since then, he's worked with Brandy, her, Jessie J. I mean, everyone. He got Grammys on top of Grammys, noms on top of noms. And that's the crazy thing. Like, earlier in my life, the people who won the Grammys, and I don't know.
They just seem so far away. Now these are your peers.
Bro, major
people that you know.
People that I know, background singers are there. PJ Morton's background singers. I was with them. I sound like I'm name dropping. But his background singers are the Amores, two sisters. I mean, just sing amazingly. I was backstage with them at the Anita Baker concert.
I feel like you have really good taste in music because you actually put me up on Toby Nwigwe. That's his name, right?
You did, Nwigwe.
And he's really phenomenal.
That's
and
one
you kept
artist that I
telling me
put
about
Josh
it.
onto.
And you kept
maybe
telling me.
the only one and he's on the Gonzi Tapes Volume 3.
I need it.
At my request. The Gonzi Tapes. The people want the Gonzi Tapes.
Run it.
Tweet the links out.
Yes.
Joshy Gons will tweet out the Gonzi Tapes. Follow Josh on Twitter at Joshy Gons. If you want the Gonzi Tapes, he's going to tweet out. There's 3 tapes. All fire. You'll learn about some new artists. Okay. Gonzi Tapes Volume 2 is my personal fave because it was my first Gonzi Tapes.
I've never had a Gonzi tapes.
Okay, you're making it weird.
I
So
want
anyway.
Gonzi tapes. No. Don't
But
you
it's
take this.
I'm not upset. Like I'm like, so okay. It's our podcast. We can talk.
do whatever we want.
Fun fact: How Deep Is Your Love actually won the Grammy too.
Did it? Wasn't it a Bee Gees song? Oh snap! It did. I think it was a Bee Gees song.
I think it might have been sampled from it, or they might have.
Yeah, because he tagged the Bee Gees.
That's dope.
Rock Nation brunch.
I wish I could have been
They
there.
don't invite me for whatever reason.
Me neither. I was sitting there like, man, I like the toast, but I could
I
have been there.
love brunch.
I'm a brunch.
So here's
specialist.
what I was thinking. Like it's Beyonce, Jay, it's Nipsey, it's Kevin Hart, right? People always think networking is going up to your level. Networking really is rising with your class.
Your class.
Right? My class isn't Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, and Beyonce.
Right.
It's the Tobys. It's the DJ. It's the Doughboy, the Yvonne Orgies, the Lovies, people who are coming
Issa
up.
Rae's.
Issa Rae. Those are your network.
James Davis.
Sidney Castillo.
Our
PJ
guys.
Morton. So Major.
Please tell me you're going to throw a
Tony
brunch.
Baker.
Are you going to throw a
I
brunch?
thought about it.
You should.
I thought about
The
it.
Kev on Stage brunch.
I think we need a digital brunch for creators.
Yo, that'll be lit.
Why do we need to be invited to your stuff?
We can have our own stuff.
This is our
Yo,
stuff.
please do that.
I want to dress up in a nice suit.
Oh my God.
I want to celebrate the accomplishments of our class.
And it just looks so excellent. So
It
black
is-
excellence.
Oh, it's great.
That's a
And
really good
you
idea.
know what I don't do?
What?
I don't wait
work
for
out.
No,
You don't eat right. You don't. What else?
I don't got nothing. You hit me between the glove. I don't wait for no invite.
Yes.
Y'all don't want to invite me to Rock Nation brunch? It's the Kev on Stage breakfast.
Yo, you should really do that. I would
thought
so
about
go.
I thought, of course you would go.
I would just go for the food.
You care.
If you made breakfast here, I'd pull up. But if you did it in this big formal event, I'd do it as well. We've talked for a long time. Let's wrap this thing up.
Let's wrap it up because we got to shoot another episode tonight.
We have to do another episode tonight. But this has been another installment. This is a bonus episode of Righteous and Ratchet.
Righteous
because we love y'all so
and
much.
Ratchet.
Neither one of us have jobs, and we just bring y'all the content.
No, we got jobs.
when we can. We work
Bring
for
in the
ourselves.
funny.
To y'all.
So what
Thank
we
y'all.
need you to do before you close it out, because since we don't have no jobs.
Right. Share the video, like the video, comment on the video. If you would like to support financially, we have a Patreon account under righteousandratchet.com. They have levels from $2 a month you can give up to $25. If you would like to support in other ways, you can buy a piece of merchandise. Go to righteousandratchet.com.
You know what we need? We need a PayPal that you could just do a one-time donation. So if you ever feel
PayPal
like
coming.
a tip.
A tip, like a tip jar.
Tip jar. Like, you know, I like this episode. I'm going to throw y'all $3.
throw y'all a couple dollars.
Because maybe I can't do the Patreon. I can't do it monthly. I don't know how my money
But I got $5 right now.
But I got $5 right now.
And if you're at this part of the episode,
You're
that means you're a
still a fan.
diehard. You're a diehard. So please,
You're a righteous.
At the very least, just share the videos. Let people know, or go to Apple and give us a rating of 5 stars. If you give us anything less,
Then
we'll
don't
pull up and
rate
bite you.
us.
Yeah.
5 stars or don't at me.
You already know what
You
it is.
feel me?
I have been Doughboy.
I've been Kev on stage.
You know what it is. Bang, that was fun.
My energy was back.
You're back.